the other girls have told me to ask you girls for help just because they wanna beat their friend
Well, I
in the
think it's
tournament.
because I was too rude to her. I think so.
Nonsense. Once in a while she's pretty rude, but yeah, that was kind of a weird way to handle it, I'm not gonna lie. But I believe you did well, don't worry about it. You did your best to handle it as peaceful as possible, that's really what I saw, but yeah, it kinda backfired.
Well, like, I barely even get mad if she literally just yells at me. I barely even
You
get
barely get
mad.
mad, and yeah, I saw how she acts, and yeah, she does yell a lot.
Why does people are different from me? Like, every time people yell at me, I don't get mad.
It's how some people are. Some people will get mad, yes, but not everyone will. If you get mad, then that means, of course, that you're still kind of immature, but you're a child, so that is okay. Nothing wrong with that. But if you're mature, you don't always get mad, and sis doesn't, like, based on how I saw her and how I grew up with her, she barely got mad. She knew how to handle her anger and always taught me
Like,
to be.
every time she's always mad.
And on the other hand, yeah, based on how people described her online, these are based on comments. These are based on comments. Some say that she is probably a rage baiter. Some people said that she's spoiled.
But actually, what do you mean by spoiled? I want to know. I mean,
If you're spoiled, I honestly do not know if you are spoiled. Because you
does it
act
mean like,
spoiled,
does it mean like something like you're something you're bad?
spoiled is in this case like how well, the sis described Anna because she sometimes watches my stream once in a while. She says technically someone who's spoiled is like they think they're privileged in a way. So in other words, the way Anna acts is like she thinks that she is a princess of some sorts.
Oh,
When she ain't. So if Anna gets everything she wants, like just because she says so, then that's pretty much her being spoiled.
well, I think she's a bit spoiled because she always acts like a teacher in class. She always say like, she'll always like be silent when the teacher said to be quiet and yeah, she acts like a teacher and listen to the teacher. And every time she really focus in class because so the teacher can really compliment on her, like saying good job, whatever, and then yeah.
A wee bit spoiled then, in theory. That she kinda is. But I just use like
That's what Kristen said, and she really got a bit mad.
it's kind of a fact because based on how she acts and how I seen her act, she kind of is. I'm not gonna lie. Most people want me to be honest, so I will be blunt honest. She is kind of spoiled. Yes. But just because she's spoiled doesn't mean that she is not a good human.
Yeah, I give up on her because I'm not gonna want too rude for me, so I give up on her sometimes.
This is that means you know your limits. You know your limits. You know when you can handle her and when you can't handle her. And if you cannot handle her in this case, then no need.
Mm.
There's no need to handle her. It's just like it's just up to you if you want to handle her.
I want to be more loved, like more loved. I just don't know how to help them. I just don't
Um,
know how to face a friend's reaction.
yes, and that is sometimes something that we all struggle with. Like we do not know how to handle these friends just because like the way they think is different from us. That's literally what it is. Like in our case, in some people's cases, like some people do not know how to react, like or how to handle their friends just because they say this, they do that. It's a bit weird here and there.
Okay, but I had to put lip on. I'm a lip because they're really dry.
That is fine. You had to do what you had to do. Nothing wrong with that. It's all about respect and understanding everyone's boundaries. Not everyone has the same ones. Sadly. The only thing we could do is sometimes we're forced to show them that this is how they act.
Okay, what is it called when like you never listen to a never listen to your parent? Like sometimes.
When you don't listen to your parents.
Yeah, what's it called?
So you're saying who does this? Who does this?
You wanna know?
Yes.
Me.
Katie. Why? Why don't you? You're giving me concern. If it's you, it's the best way to say it is you're being rebellious.
Okay, I don't know that word. Okay, don't.
It means that well you do not always do what they tell you to do. That's literally what it means.
I don't really ask for too much, okay? Like, like you always ask for.
Because yes, I understand that you don't always do as you're told, but it's like it's a bit rebellious. So that's technically what it is. It's just like you do what you think is right, so, and you don't always listen to others. So that's kind of a bit rebellious in this case. But nothing wrong with a bit of being rebellious because, well, it matters based on what you think is right. If you think so and so is right, then that means you need proof. You need some way to prove that what you think is the correct thing.
Like my mom always, oh my god, my mom always told me to travel quick. I'm laying washing my hair and I had to put lotion. This literally took me an hour to do this, and the literally just overlapping this shit told me to do it.
Well, of course, it's similar to since you guys own a house. Since you guys own a house, that means you're paying for water bills. Water bill is expensive.
I know, but like I am done taking a shower, but it's gonna take a bit of time just to put lotion on.
Then you have to time it. You have to make sure like you could give yourself enough time to first like scrub your body, scrub your hair with soap, and of course, and shampoo. You have to do the things. to make sure that, of course, you do those to keep your body in check. Yes. So you, how long did they expect you to do everything? If they
like
expect you to do it within like 5 minutes, then that's gonna be like scrub your body for 1 minute, cover your body in
before
soap.
that, cause I would take a shower. No, like for washing my hair, right? That would take about 10 minutes. I believe, or 15 minutes. Before putting lotion on, that would only take me about 5 minutes. Then for putting my clothes on, that'll be take about maybe like 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Yeah.
Hmm. Doesn't sound too bad, honestly. You have to reduce it to at least, in my opinion, at least 5 minutes each. At least. But shampoo should just be like only like 2 to 3 minutes if you think about it. Just because you first, of course, you have to make sure your hair is wet, and then you go apply the shampoo. And then if you're one of those you that like conditioner to keep your hair in check, then you do the conditioner for another 2 or 3 minutes, and that's it. That's literally only that should be done. And then once you get out, like you wash your body and all, then you go apply lotion, and yeah, yeah. And you can take your time with that, because I know that based on experience with Cess, she says it does take her like 10 to 15 minutes just for lotion, just because that is the longest, and you need to make sure you get every spot. So yeah, that is legit understandable. It is hard to like prioritize time. I'm not gonna lie. Like trying to give yourself ample amount of time kind of sucks. It does suck, but we had to prioritize. We had to make sure that everything goes well. So that way we don't waste. And to make sure everyone has enough time. Just try to reduce things to only a few minutes each, like a shampoo, layering up body, and that's pretty much all you should do. You should do those within like give each 2 to 3 minutes. If you could do that, that is good. If you're not able to do that, well, we need to prioritize different timings then, so that things will work out. If things work out, then that is good. Just like me, in the worst case scenario, I could literally, if I'm bored, I could shower for an hour, and that will be a waste of time, honestly, if you think about it. Yeah, sis, she was shower for 2 hours, so water just feels good.